supposed to start a long time ago. No, for real, they had me all the way bent out in shape like I was bugging the fuck out. First of all, I'm far from crazy. You know when you saw something and see something? No, I saw it. No, it's the train of thought for me. First of all, what you're not gonna do is play with me when it comes to Mary J. Blige. No, it's the train of thought for me. I'm gonna get into the story in a minute. Hold on one second. I am Naya Genuine Love Respect, and my content is not for everyone. And I say that respectfully, it's not. No, it's the train of thought for me. Listen, neighbor. Do not bring your blood pressure up. Watch me disturb your own goddamn peace. No, it's the train of thought for me. I didn't send for you. Hold on one second. You decide to stay over here a little bit longer than you're supposed to. It's a train of thought for me. I hope you find peace in your lane somewhere else, not over here. Have a good day. My content is not for everyone. It's not. And I say that respectfully. I am Naya Genuine Love Respect. To the genuine ones, I hope all is well on your end, and I say that respectfully. And I truly hope that you continue to find peace within, regardless to who gave up on you or overlooked you during your journey. You matter and you are worthy. No, let's get back to what I was about to say in the beginning. Entertainment purposes only. No, it's really the train of thought for me. You ever had to reevaluate your thought process when it comes to your train of thought? Like, no, I saw what did I see, what did I see. And first of all, we had this whole conversation. Neighbor. You ever had someone reach out to you saying that they were somebody that they really wasn't? And then they want to make the whole conversation just disappear? Hold on one second. I didn't remove shit, you jackass. You tried to disturb my goddamn peace when it came to Mary J. Blige. How the fuck you do that? No, it's really the train of thought for me. Listen, it took me a whole hour to reevaluate my whole train of thought. I know why I was bugging. I know I got a lot of people calling me crazy or whatever case may be. But hold on one second. Factual on time of facts. Me having a conversation with your dumb ass, whoever the fuck you are. No, it's really the train of thought for me. I don't know who the hell you are. But leave me the fuck alone. No, it's the train of thought for me. What's wrong with people? One thing please don't do is disturb my peace. No, for real. I wasn't even bothering you. You said who you said you was, and then come to find out you wasn't the person. What the fuck? No, it's really the train of thought for me. This motherfucker gonna send me a message say, hey, how you doing? Are you a fan? No, it's a train of thought for me. Who the fuck are you? And who the fuck sent you? No, for real. This motherfucker gonna say, it's me. And then just disappear. Bitch, it was never you. What the fuck is wrong with you? First of all, I don't mean no disrespect, whoever you are, fake page. No, it's the train of thought for me. How the fuck you gonna say you was somebody at the end of the day and then say, hey, I have such and such amount of money for you at the end of the day, but it's a dream truly come true. I gotta accept you at your free will. The $1 million motherfucking question was, are you who the fuck you say you are? No, it's a train of thought for me. That's the motherfucking $1 million motherfucking question. Is you who the fuck you say you are? Come to find out, it's a whole fucking catfish. Catfish in every fucking body at the end of the day. I went back to the motherfucking message, and the message say, no longer appear. I had to pray with them praying. You know, a lot of people say I'm crazy, say something's wrong with me, I'm delusional, I'm seeing shit. I'm so much thankful that I have the confidence that I have within me to realize I wasn't losing my goddamn mind. I really wasn't, not even a little bit. No, it's really changed though for me. These last couple of weeks or whatever the case may be, even the months, I just been finding myself. People keep hitting me up like, hi, I'm Mary J. Blige. No, the fuck you not. Stop trying to play my train of thought. It's a train of thought for me. Leave me the fuck alone. If you're not the real one, the real MVP, it's a train of thought for me. MJB. My content is not for everyone. Always be yourself, and I say that respectfully. Never allow someone to make you feel like you can't be your authentic self. They say follow la leader. They say follow la leader. Wow. It say follow la leader. I was misunderstood, but folks didn't know how to tie their shoe. Took them out they real. Only because they was running the game. And only because their mental health wasn't real. Because they didn't understand how identity was having a crisis. They tried to shortchange me when it came to my blessings. I was far from my hater, but I still knew how to respect my neighbor. They had lack of confidence. I knew how to be authentic. Hold on one second. When it comes to practice makes perfect, they will never understand how you truly heal to go within to be your authentic self. They say follow la leader. No, I'm not trying to mess up my blessing. Following behind somebody who would understand their self-awareness. They rather self-destruct or project spoken and toxic way to make you feel like you was even bent out of shape. When you wasn't trying to catch a case, you were just in your own lane, just understand elevation when it comes to growth, being emotionally intelligent. The energy is different. You was far from a hater. Even when you get lost in your words, you actually still knew how to respect your neighbor. Good day, bad day, misunderstanding day. Always be yourself. I was never here to fit in. And I say that respectfully. It never felt wrong for expressing yourself to the wrong people. Because when the right people walk into your life, they see you, they hear you, not to overlook you. And I say that respectfully. Always be yourself. They say follow, follow, say follow the leader. No, no, I'm not trying to miss out on my blessing. No, no, I'm not trying to miss out on my blessing. Neighbor, 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 neighbor. Far from a hater, we're all not the same. Being yourself is not a crime. Being yourself is not a crime. I never wanted to fit in. I never did. Following behind folks was playing with spoke in a toxic way. Made me feel like I was supposed to be not worthy of myself because I wasn't trying to catch a case. Being authentic, I couldn't fit in. They laughed at me. Hold on 1 second. Who would have known I'd be standing still before myself today to understand my own confidence? God maintained my smile to see me frown. That's what they want me to do that day. But God had a better plan. They judge a book by its cover because you was truly protected. They threw spoke at you in a toxic way. Energy harvesting off your energy, trying to destiny to swipe with you, but it was epic failure. God allows you to heal to truly go within. Being misunderstood by folks that understand your love language, self-value. Energy is different. Overcoming what you've been through. They will never understand dead weight. When you stand before yourself today, like that unhealthy relationship that truly wasn't for you, that's not even in your existence. They would never understand how you truly paying attention. How you understood to fix your crown, to see yourself frown. How God brought you balance when you least expected not to reject you. I wasn't trying to fit in. That energy is different. Misunderstood and loved by you, far from a hater, what about you? Misunderstood and judged by you, far from a hater, what about you? Wow. Balance allowed me to recognize happy tears, the better days ahead when I overcame that storm to find balance when who would have knew a dream truly coming true. Capable, able, and willing. That was a definition for your future. Allowing yourself to put that footwork in, and God truly showed you to acknowledge yourself when it comes to your mental health, that you was worthy, not to get discouraged. They would never understand it. Hold on 1 second. I ain't had to sneak revenge when you play with spoken and toxic way to have me bent out of shape. Energy harvesting off my energy, even trying to destiny and swipe with me. I understood my priorities. Hold on 1 second. Thank you, God, for being patient with me. I don't worship the devil good day, bad day, misunderstanding day, but thank you, God, for being patient with me. My content is not for everyone, and that's okay. Always be yourself. They said that you whack in your corner, you were nobody. They said that you whack in your corner, you were nobody. But truly they said that you wasn't wanted because you truly had potential. Made you look, hold on 1 second. Made you look, hold on 1 second. Then they said that you didn't have potential. Only to realize they was their own issue. How you reject yourself, neighbor. And you truly needed a tissue to figure out your mental health. Didn't understand why you was crying behind closed doors. Because someone was truly elevating their own lane. And they didn't have to do you wrong because they was in their own lane. Understanding that, hold on 1 second, I was worthy to see another day. How certain folks be so disturbed because you wasn't trying to catch a case when he tried to antagonize you that day. You understood that God truly wanted you. When God was really showing you favor, hold on 1 second, God never left his hands and her hands all for you to uplift you, gave you balance when you least expected, got you truly going within to pay attention. They would never understand that reaction. That hold on 1 second, I wasn't the cause and effect when you tried to antagonize me that day. The energy is different. I love myself, not the day my life. I love myself, not the day my life. I was tired of holding on to unhealthy way. Boundaries. That self-love looks different when it comes to my reality. I may not make sense to you, but hold on 1 second, I ain't reject me another day. I had to see my potential that I truly hold weight. The energy is different. Being discouraged another day, hold on 1 second. I had to understand the confidence that God endured within me, and I wasn't the mistake. Regardless of who didn't love me, protect me, or respect me, I understood at the end of the day I was truly worthy. God truly acknowledged me, allowed me to find peace within, to be restored for all the right reasons. I understood that last testimony. The energy is different. Thank you, God, for being patient with me. Healing, trauma, and pain wasn't an overnight process. From a child point of view, going into adulthood, you had so many excuses. Hold on one second, because you didn't know how to show up for yourself. Even days when you couldn't see, who would have known that you'd be standing before yourself today to say, I love me? I can look in the mirror and I say I love myself. I can look in the mirror and I balance my smile out. I can look in the mirror and I am truly wanted. You know, not a criminal mindset. The energy is different because I understood what it overcame. Everybody's walk of life ain't the same. I ain't had to project pain. I wasn't running from my past, but God truly uplifted me for all the right reasons when I had bad habits. Having an addict, you know, that addict addiction. Substance abuse was real. You had to be real with yourself to remove that mask, to understand that, hold on one second, I was holding on to pain and I had to let go that day. They would never understand when you was truly bent out of shape and you was crying out for help and folks overlooked you. Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! How can I express myself to someone that's telling me to shut the fuck up? How can I be emotionally available if someone is telling me to shut the fuck up? How can I express myself to someone to sit down with them to express how I'm feeling mentally if they telling me to shut the fuck up and they don't want to hear what's going on, regardless of what they endure pain in me or not? Did I have to do them wrong? Nah, I didn't. It became their bad habit, not taking accountability for their actions. But they was there to show up for everybody else but you when you wasn't trying to catch a case because of their bad habits. You had to fix your home crown to see yourself smile. Who would have knew? Hold on one second. You're truly making God proud. And it's just different. Imagine trying to express yourself to somebody, only to realize God was truly protecting you from that very same person when you wasn't trying to hurt nobody. God showed you better days ahead, showing you that you never needed that person when you had to count on yourself, when it come to your mental health so you won't lose yourself. Remember they called you crazy, slow, stupid, and retarded? They would never understand it, even exchange that. Hold on one second. You was looking for validation, looking for love, looking for folks to respect you that only wanted to shortchange you when it came to common grounds. The ground that you actually walked on that day. But when God closed certain doors in your life for the right reasons, they would never understand. Hold on one second. God truly allows you to see your faith, not to see you frown. Even when you get lost in your words, God truly was shining a light on you when it came to your light within. That faith, who would have known? I love me, I love me. Thank you, God, for being patient with me. Thank you for allowing me to feel that I was truly important. The energy is different. Happy tears became blessings, a dream come true. Who would have known? God was still being patient with you. God allowed you to find peace within in days that you couldn't see. Overcoming that dead weight. Who would have known that God restored you? God allowed you to heal certain childhood trauma for all the right reasons, acknowledging your mental health when it comes to your wealth. When it becomes an adult, when you become an adult, who would have knew that childhood trauma would have dragged on so long, only for folks to do you wrong? You showed up for folks to overflow their cups, but they took your kindness to weakness. You remember that day? I got your back, I got your back. 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 You bitch, I ain't your friend, I ain't your mother, your father, whatever the case may be. I'ma paint you out to be somebody you truly not at the end of the day, because I can't stand your motherfucking ass. I'm there for everybody else, but nobody would see my mask. Yeah, I shortchanged you when it came to love you. I disturbed your peace. Hold on one second. I didn't understand your mental health because I didn't give a fuck about you. I was there for everybody else carrying their weight. But I forgot about your dead weight at the end of it because I didn't give a fuck about you if you were 6 feet under. How do you give a fuck if he was locked up? Yeah, I laughed in your face that day. That shit was real funny. I actually was behind that shit when you was trying to catch that case. You know, the day that you got locked up, I was behind this shit. That's what they said at the end of the day without saying this shit. That ain't just different. How a family, regardless of your family or not, it could be a friend or whatever the case may be, associate, who would have known that you would walk into someone's life and overflow their cup and actually respect them, but damn, they can't wait to tear you down and disrespect you out loud to see you frown. How they dig up your past with bad habits, and he wasn't trying to catch a case. Nah, you wasn't trying to catch a case. You ever respected somebody so much? Even days when they didn't understand their own tears when it came to their love language because they didn't know how to go within. But they were so disturbed by your train of thought. They were so disturbed about how you actually look. They were so disturbed. You picked them up when they couldn't see. You was actually cheering them on. Hold on 1 second. How they look at you like competition. I hope you become your best self vision of yourself one day. When it comes to bettering yourself, when it comes to your mental health. The same folks, hold on 1 second, they'd rather walk all over your toes, disrespect you out loud, to see you frown. How it took a whole group of people to show at the end of the day they wasn't removing the mask yet, to show they truly had control in you, because all they wanted to do was use you and abuse you. But they would never show you, hold on 1 second, you truly had potential. It's a train of thought for me. It was your walk of life. You ever had the last little $10, $20 in your pocket? Nobody knew what you had going on mentally. Even when they say they did at the end of the day, they really didn't know. But imagine giving your last dollar to somebody and only to find out, hold on 1 second, this whole entire time they didn't even like you, love you, or respect you. They was projecting spoken attacks where they had you bent out of shape. How they was talking about you like a bad habit to he say, she say, damn, them pointless conversations actually meant something to them when you truly wasn't part of it. They try to blackmail you to disrespect you, try to suck you with your free when it comes to your mental health, let alone your pockets. Or because you actually knew how to respect somebody when it came to boundaries, holding a friendship, being a brother, a sister, or uncle. You put a name in your book. And I say that respectfully. I don't mean no disrespect, but hold on 1 second. You standing before yourself today, understanding what you overcame and what's truly pain. The energy is different. He was a real like popular loner. Who's there to wipe your tears? Who's there to hug you when you okay? Who's there to see if you breathing a day? Because motherfuckers, all they wanted to do is just hear what you had going on, to do you wrong, to talk about you like a bad habit. When those phone calls started to fade out, you start to realize, hold on 1 second, that receiver truly wasn't working, and you still paying the bill. Only to realize that, hold on 1 second, you wasn't ever the bad habit. Imagine removing yourself from all this toxic behavior, only to elevate and God allowing you to see better days ahead, to understand your existence. Got you truly paying attention to, hold on 1 second, I am worthy. So you mean to tell me that God, my heavenly mother, my heavenly father, I don't worship the devil good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. You mean to tell me that you allow me to prosper once these folks wasn't around me no more? Wow. I'm 10 steps ahead of myself. If I was in a life still, I'd be shortchanging myself. Imagine trying to express yourself to somebody that doesn't see a vision to relate to you. Imagine trying to express yourself to somebody that you tie your shoe differently and they wanted to give up on you. But they just used you when it was beneficial. Only as the hold on 1 second, they really truly needed the tissue. Because this whole entire time you was more stronger than them. Because you walk these shoes that hold on 1 second, that truly allows you to heal, to understand the vision that God allows you to relate to, allowing you to choose you. Confidence wasn't easy. You wanted certain folks to be part of your journey. It was part of a certain part. It was part of a certain part of your dream. It was, because you was rooting for everybody. You was rooting for people good day, bad day, and misunderstanding day. But when God had to sit you down for all the right reasons, you said it was okay. Because you was mentally ready. You wasn't trying to disturb yourself another day. You wasn't trying to hurt yourself with words, getting discouraged because someone didn't know how to respect you. Because you understood the even exchange. I love me, I love me, I love me. Not to dim my light. I love me. And I'm ready for this next part of my journey. When it comes to my boundaries. When it comes to my self-growth. When it comes to my worth. Because healing trauma and pain, it ain't easy. Actually putting that footwork in, actually show up for yourself, it would never understand your mental health. Even when they try to blackmail you, hack your devices, lie on your name, disrespect you out loud and see you frown. They try to energy harvest off your energy, destiny swipe with you, whatever the case may be, but you truly got God's blueprint within you that they couldn't take away. You know that God's like that favor, that hold on 1 second. God was truly showing you to acknowledge yourself and you didn't think you was better than nobody because you wasn't trying to catch your case. When they tried to play with spoke in a toxic way, even when you got lost in your words, hold on 1 second, God still showed up for you. And God never left the room. And especially when these folks overlooked you. God saw who wasn't truly for you. You know, the rooms that when you was in your own lane, as you start to elevate to find you, it was folks talking about you like a real bad habit. So bad. The people that truly love you from a distance, they were so mad that they was about to catch a case. And you ain't have to tell them to do anything that day. But they love and respect you so much because you held your ground. You didn't have to go back and forth with folks. They understood at the end of the day, you deserve all the credit and all the love that you need moving forward in this journey. When it comes to someone truly respecting you, not to mislead you, abuse you, or disrespect you out loud, how that person that said that they was there for you, how they shortchanged you, trying to make you feel you're supposed to be uncomfortable when it came to he say, she say, pointless conversations, all because of the fact that they couldn't use you no more. This type of stuff happens when someone feels like they can't use you no more. The disrespect be so loud. When they don't want you to be proud. They don't want you to recognize your smile. They didn't matter what environment that you was in, no. They would never understand how. They would sit there and point the finger and say that you're the devil. They would sit there and point fingers saying that you play with spoken in a toxic way. But never not one time that you have to dibble and dabble with spell work. Never not one time that you have to go to that practitioner, that tarot reader, that spiritualist person, or whatever the case may be, let alone dibble and dabble with black magic, the toxic way. Dibble and dabble with witchcraft or voodoo or any toxic spell work. You know, beauty spells or anything of that nature. You didn't have to do any of that. You put it in God's hands. Because once you said, God, accept me for who I am moving forward when it comes to this journey, God never removed her hand, his hands off of you. And never not one time did you ever worship the devil. They would never understand elevation. It was truly a different level. I love myself, not to dim my light. I love myself, not to dim my light. They say say follow the leader. No, I'm not trying to mess out of my blessing. Say follow the leader. No, I'm not trying to mess out of my blessings. That is just different. Neighbor, far from a hater. We all not the same. The energy is different when it comes to elevation. Choosing yourself to better yourself, never dim your light. Choosing yourself, better self. Hold on 1 second. Choosing yourself to better yourself, never dim your light. Far from a hater, far from a copycat. Authentic, hold on 1 second, they would never understand authentic. Being patient with time and day. When you actually meant what you said that day, I got potential because God showed me how I'm loved. I overcame storms, I understand. When it came to that real struggle where I didn't have food in my digestive system. I understood when that social worker said I wasn't going to have a bed to my name that day. I know how it feels to pick up the phone and only be one-sided when it comes to my own pain. I know how it feels to ask for a couple of dollars only for a motherfucker to take my free will. When it comes to my mental health, hold on 1 second, you stupid, slow, and retarded. When you don't get your shit together, hold on 1 second. I love myself, I love myself, I love myself. I ain't dimming my light another day. I overflow, hold the wrong cups just to miss out on me. But I had to see my own potential. Imagine pouring into everybody's cup, investing in everybody else but yourself. The energy is different. You rooting folks on still every single day. I hope you come your best self vision of yourself. I'm a fall from a hater, neighbor. I just want you to better yourself. Imagine taking all that energy that you poured out into people and pour it into yourself. Now you the bad guy. Now they saying, hold on 1 second, you think you better than somebody. Nah. I just love me. I'm pouring into my cup today. I'm choosing me. You didn't choose me, I gotta choose me. You didn't respect me, I gotta respect me. I showed up for folks when I was mentally sick. That's what they said that day. I ain't had food in my digestive system, but I was walking from point A to Z to make sure you was okay. But never not one time did you show up for me. Overflow in your cup for what? But I knew at the end of the day I did it with good intentions because I truly had a heart. But not today. I can't do that to myself. Why would I want to hurt myself another day? I love myself. I love myself. And I mean what I say. That energy is different. Wow. Self-love looks different when God truly gives you the business in the most healthiest way. I don't mean no disrespect, but God puts that footwork in to make sure, hold on one second, I'm opening certain doors in your life for all the right reasons. It's not a rejection, it's truly a protection. Wow. It was days you couldn't even look in the mirror. I didn't love me. How can I love me if I can't relate to me? How can I love me if I don't understand me? How can I love me if I'm hurting myself with my own words? How can I love me if I can't maintain my smile because I'm wearing I can't even maintain my smile because I was wearing a mask this whole entire time. But I never had hidden agendas. I was trying to become my best self, visit myself. I always said one day. You ever had that mindset? I just want to find peace within. I just want to get out of this struggle mindset to better myself with no malicious intentions. The energy is different. Always be yourself, even when they laugh at you at the end of the day, and I say that respectfully. Even when they disrespect you because they got discrimination card. Hold on one second. You understood your lane. The energy is different. You have to project pain. My content is not for everyone, and I say that respectfully. Misunderstood and loved by you, far from a hater, what about you? Misunderstood and judged by you, far from a hater, what about you? They didn't see your potential. You was a good person, rooting folks on, even days when you couldn't see. You didn't look at your neighbor like competition, even days when you had food in your digestive system. You barely had $1 to your pocket to maintain them bills. They would never understand how you truly held. You know how it feels. Hold on one second. I ain't even gonna pick up the phone. I'm not. Everybody got their own problems when it comes to their life, right? But you overflow so many people cups. You thought they would treat you right. But as time got better with changing day, God actually shows you the opportunity to hold on one second. You wasn't a mistake. That job opportunity wasn't working out for you. But God actually brought the best out of you, showing you to hold on one second. I got something better for you. God closed certain doors in your life. Who would have knew that someone would have saw you with potential? Someone to match your pockets to hold on one second. They wasn't trying to second your conscience, let alone your mental health, because they wasn't trying to disturb your peace, because they was actually by your side. To show you, hold on one second. We learn something every single day. I ain't perfect, but I know I'm worth it. You ain't perfect, but I got your back. You ain't trying to take on my free will. We could respect each other. Hold on one second. We fall from haters. Who would have knew that God would have brought the right person into your life that day when it came to your future? Everything happens for all the right reasons. When it came to your finances, having a roof over your head, when it comes to your health, who would have known that God really restores you that day for all the right reasons? It wasn't a rejection. It was truly your protection. Because God saw something within you, that God endowed within you that you couldn't see that day. But God never removed his hands off of you. Wow. You sat down within sitting down. I had potential. Yeah, they gave up on me. They overlooked me during my journey. They disrespected me, took my kindness for weakness. They said I wasn't worthy. But I had potential. I had potential that God endowed me my faith. So I understood my favor. So I wasn't trying to hurt myself with words, so I asked God to show me balance when it comes to acknowledging myself, to love myself. It was patient time and day. Who would have knew? God truly healed that hope and wound, trauma and pain. God gave you access to certain keys, allowing you to open certain doors with your name on it. Only to realize, hold on 1 second. Yes, you was worthy, understanding your value to truly go within when you're passing over your reality today. Everything starts to work out for you when you least expect it. Mental health starts getting better when it comes to loving yourself. The love department actually started working out in your favor. You got a roof over your head. That stability that you always pray for. Not being homeless. Who would have knew that God had better days ahead? Your financial stability. When it comes to your pockets, everything was maintained so you can have food in your pocket, so you can have food in your digestive system. So you'll be able to maintain this thing called life. It's truly an existence. My content ain't for everybody, and I say that respectfully. Always be yourself. Do not give up on yourself because someone gave up on you. Never allow someone to make you feel like you gotta live in fear, good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. My content is not for everyone. And just because someone ties they shoot differently, regardless of their culture, religion, sexual orientation, disability, or age, it's no reason to project psychism out their free will. And I say that respectfully. You know, God sees everything. And my content is not for everyone. Peace and respect to the neighbor. Stop the violence. She mighty weather. Don't dim me a light. Go you, neighbor. Don't dim me a light. Always be yourself. I'm about to tell you what I love real quick. Give me a second, bro. Give me a second. I'm about to wrap this video up as well, too. Always be yourself, and I say that respectfully. Love is real. Love is one of a kind. With the right one truly for you. Overcoming a storm, being balanced, what you overcame. God truly acknowledged you that day. God allowed you to see your worth. It was truly worth it that day. Moving forward with a journey, who would have knew? God allowed you to see. You know, God allowed you to see how your dreams can truly come true. You ever got lost in your words, understanding happy tears that hold on 1 second, I was still holding on? I realized true love wasn't lust. I realized true love wasn't spell work. I realized true love was not manipulation. I realized true love wasn't supposed to hurt. I realized true love wasn't dysfunctional. I realized true love, I had to let it go when someone hurt me that day. The energy is different. When someone sat there and was plotting against you, trying to get your mental health when it comes to your hold on 1 second. Your eyesight, your pockets, your free will. Folks be trying to spin the block today, but you ain't trying to catch a case with their bad habits. They ain't know how to acknowledge you then. They wanted to see you frown, not to see you smile. They act like they were so invested in your time and day, but God was really protecting your heart. So understand that, hold on 1 second, there was better days ahead. You wasn't running from your past, the energy is different. But God closed certain doors in your life for all the right reasons, to understand your protection. Love is real, love is one of a kind, with the right one truly for you. Happy days. Who would have knew? It would have been brighter days. You know them happy tears? Someone walking into your light to protect your heart. It went from actually someone truly loving you properly, falling in love with you every single day. And it wasn't dysfunctional because they didn't have to project pain or run game. Someone actually standing on business, a man and a woman that's truly mature. They understood that, hold on 1 second, I ain't here to discourage you. I ain't trying to have my cake and eat it too. I'm here to be faithful to you. Someone truly saw you for who you truly was. You had a sense of humor. You smart, gifted, talented. You put a name to your book. How you truly loyal and respectful, genuine and kind. And you was truly keeping it real with them. And they actually was going within the rest of hold on 1 second. I recognized real love from a mile away. I understood what my past brought me, but something about you so different in a special way. The energy is different. When someone truly is praying for you, and they not overlooking you. They thanking God every single day for the blessing that came into their life. It was truly a miracle. Someone truly maintained your smile to see you frown. It was truly God truly hearing a cries that day that, hold on 1 second, you never left me. And the damn sure was in the game. Because who would have known? Two strangers, opposites attract, be sitting down at a table, looking at each other like, hold on 1 second. Thank you, God, for being patient with us. Two people saying I do. Starting all over when it comes to the love department. It went from 1 year to 2 years to 30 years. Healthy memories truly became a dream come true. Someone truly showing you confidence when it comes to the love department. They didn't have to do you wrong. Someone truly got common sense. Finally! Oh my God, you can hold the fucking conversation. Thank you, Jesus. Now, respectfully, someone that can truly hold a conversation. And not a dull moment. Imagine that. They don't talk too much, but it's just somebody that's truly for you. They wasn't looking at nobody else but you. Someone that sees you to respect you. Someone that truly is paying attention, not to reject you. Wow. Someone that's praying for you every single day. You gain the love and the best friend. A biggest cheerleader, her close in person behind closed doors. They will never understand how God truly works in mysterious ways when it comes to the love department. And y'all both didn't worship the devil. Y'all ain't had to play with spoken and ties so we get each other's time and day. But y'all was capable of able to make each other's comfortable. You ever got lost in your words? Only to fall into the right person's arms. Imagine being vulnerable to the right person. Imagine expressing yourself to the right person. They ain't got ill intentions to disrespect you. Imagine falling in love with the right person, walking into the right person's arms and they actually see you. Imagine falling in love with the right person, walking into their arms and hold on 1 second. They wasn't trying to see you frown because all they wanted to do is maintain your smile. When the world's against you, they up here to uplift you in the most healthiest way. It wasn't shortchanging you because they wasn't here to physically, verbally, mentally, emotionally abuse you because they was on God's timing when they got to know you. And they ain't have to manipulate the word God when they got to know you because hold on 1 second, they wasn't wearing the mask when they recognized you. No answer, trade on me. I gotta go. Always be yourself. How someone, doesn't matter that they upbringing. How when someone can truly have a heart and overcome so much in their life. But they have room to still love somebody. That failed relationship, that failed marriage. And someone still has the strength not only just to love themselves, but love themselves and allow someone to come into their life and love them as well and bring them balance. The energy is different. Y'all both mentally stable. Y'all got good days, bad days, and misunderstanding days. Y'all financially stable. And y'all ain't got hidden agendas. Because true love is not based on having a hand problem or psyching someone out they free will when it comes to their mental health. And I say that respectfully. When two people unite, God only made things right. Because God never removed his hands and her hands off of you too. To better days ahead, God allowed you to see balance. When it came to hold on 1 second, acknowledging each other individually, how you love each other. And how you love yourself. And how you could truly still come together. And understand and maintain and understand a healthy relationship to acknowledge each other. True love is not supposed to hurt. It's not. And it is possible for someone to walk into your life and you fall in love with that same person every single day. It just gets better with time and day and years and growth in different seasons. And I say that respectfully. Because when the right person sees you, they see you, they hear you. And they're not here to overlook you. And they ain't not trying to manipulate you, disrespect you. They're trying to maintain your smile, asking God for guidance every single day when it comes to this healthy relationship. The energy is different. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. Never feel wrong for expressing yourself to the wrong person that didn't know how to value your time and day. Never feel wrong for expressing yourself to someone that didn't know how to show up for you and said that you was the mistake. Never feel wrong for expressing yourself to someone that didn't know how to love you. Never feel wrong for expressing yourself to someone who wanted to have their cake and eat it too, and have one foot out one door, one foot in one door, and all you knew how to do was hold on 1 second. Respect them and be loyal. They wasn't mentally ready for a relationship with their bad habits when you wasn't trying to catch a case. They said that you was mentally disturbed. Uncle, they said all these type of words with you. But only was to hold on 1 second. They rejected you. You was truly the blessing when you came into their life. They try to point you in the wrong direction only because they didn't know how to treat themselves right when it comes to their mental health. They learned their own valuable lesson to shortchange themselves out of a good blessing, all because of the fact they took your kindness or weakness. They disrespected you out loud to see you frown. They was playing with spoken in a toxic way to get your time in day. And they would never understand how you actually walked away and God was fully protecting you. Don't worship the devil. How they was projecting lust, talking about they was real with you. But they was laughing behind your back when it came to third-party conversations because they had hidden agendas like at your free will when it come to your mental health, let alone your pockets that day. But God actually revealed who this person was. And you don't regret actually loving somebody. But only because you had to let them go for all the right reasons when you wasn't trying to hurt nobody. And God actually showed you why you still had a heart. And one day someone will walk into your life to heal that wound and show you why they by your side today. To show you, hold on 1 second, you're past living your reality today. I'm not your genuine love respect, and my content is not for everyone, and that's okay. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. I would never hurt myself, good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day, and I say that respectfully. And I do not live in fear, and I'm far from scared. And I say that respectfully. And when it comes to my creativity, my Heavenly Mother, my Heavenly Father guide me. Good day, bad day, and misunderstanding day. So I never had anybody dibble and dabble when it comes to my creativity. I never got help. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. And I say that respectfully. From the time that I started my creativity till this day and moving forward until God sends the right people into my life, I truly be appreciative. And especially with no malicious intentions, because there are people who can think for themselves. There are people who actually are mature and they are far from haters. Because, when the right community is truly for you, or when the right people are truly for you, they don't look at you like haters. They don't look at each other like haters. And they're not here to project spoken in a toxic way. They're not here trying to energy harvest off your energy. They're not here to try to destiny swipe with you. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. Or let alone, they're not here to hack your devices or try to blackmail you or gather up a whole different group of people in different communities to psych get you free when it comes to your pockets on your mental health to say that you're bugging or crazy or slow and retarded. My content is not for everyone. When it comes to self-love, never allow someone with insecurity problems or lack of confidence to make you feel like you're wrong for choosing you. And I say that respectfully. And especially when you're far from a hater and you know how to root your neighbor on. That energy is different. Always be yourself. My content is not for everyone. I do not hack people's devices. I do not energy harvest people's energy. I do not destiny swipe with people. And I do not play with spoken and toxic way towards my neighbor. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. And I say that respectfully. And this is my only YouTube channel. And I say that respectfully. This is my only YouTube channel. And I do not work with nobody. Nobody. It's no third-party conversations. It's only me. No team. It's only me. And I say that respectfully. No third-party conversations with nobody. It's only me. My content is not for everyone. It's not. So if someone tries to reach out to you and try to act like they're me, it's not me. I would tell you directly if it's me or not. And I would say who you are. Meaning if I say make a video like this and I say I spoke to you, I spoke to you. And I know every word for word what I said to you. And I say that respectfully. One thing I don't have to do is manipulate anybody. and I don't run from my past. We are all not the same. Misunderstood and loved by you, far from a hater. What about you? Misunderstood and judged by you, far from a hater. What about you? No, as the trainer told me, I need a shower, let alone a nap. I gotta go. Alright, sleepers time to the genuine ones, only with no misintentions. Protect your energy, protect you and your family, and stay out of trouble. Have a safe year, day, weekend, evening. You matter and you are worthy. Always be yourself. They said that you didn't have potential. They looked at you like competition. With their bad habits, it wasn't an even exchange because God was truly elevating you. Understand, hold on one second, it wasn't an excuse. You wasn't wearing a mask. You was your authentic self to be true to you. They would never understand growth when it came to even exchange. You didn't need validation to be your authentic self because you was catching your blessings to truly go within. They would never understand childhood trauma went into your adulthood. Not one lie was told. How you stand before yourself today. You wasn't running from your past. Energy is different with their bad behaviors. When they try to psych you free, when it comes to your mental, along your pockets. How you recognize yourself today. Understanding self-control. They try to paint you out to be something that you truly wasn't. But hold on one second. God never removed his hands and her hands off of you. God endured peace within you to understand patience. That hold on one second, you are worthy to understand your faith. They will never understand that. Hold on one second, they mind games they played that day, playing with sport intoxicated to make you feel you bent out of shape. Because God was truly restoring you. When they project the spoke in a toxic way, it was supposed to make you feel you're supposed to be bent out of shape, but God was really restoring you for all the right reasons. It wasn't a rejection. Even when you got lost in your words, they would never understand how you stand before yourself today. How it took a whole group of people to go up against one person, all because you actually understood your confidence. You understood rotation when it came to your faith. That hold on one second, God did not make a mistake, regardless of who gave up on you, overlooked you during your journey. They didn't want to cheer you on, but hold on one second, God was really showing that you are worthy. How they hacked your devices, try to paint you out to be the villain in their story. How they hacked your devices when they lied on your name to blackmail you to catch a case, you want to get locked up, put you in a psych board. But God allowed them to see your faith. You mad and you're worthy to get on yourself today. You're supposed to be living in fear. How it took a whole group of people to say that you're slow, stupid, and retarded. But it tells a lot about their character traits when they project the spell in your toxic way. How it took a whole group of people to go up against one person. No, and the truth don't be that math don't add up at all. What the fuck? No, it's really the truth don't be. I never understood this shit either. No, for real. Hold on one second. Interior only. I never understood that. Like, how you could sit there and call someone slow, stupid, retarded, or whatever the case may be. They're so special, special, special. But how special are you? No, it's the train of thought for me. You don't think that you may need a straight body jacket too, projecting on an innocent person because they dream truly came true? You said that they didn't have potential. But you sat there and took notes because someone truly actually didn't need a pen and a paper to be their authentic self. It was truly already indoor within them when it came to that blueprint of God, something that you couldn't recognize. With your low high Q score, your mental health, it wasn't truly stable. You said that you was real, but you was playing with spoken and toxic way with your ill intentions, trying to antagonize the innocent person who believed in their faith and that you couldn't relate to, was loving yourself. You were so disturbed by someone's peace because God was truly allowing them to create the goal within, to love themselves, to understand balance, to hold on one second. They are worthy, acknowledge themselves. They was in their own lane. They actually knew how to respect you. Good days, bad days, misunderstanding days. But you took a person that you thought was vulnerable. You took a person that you thought was weak, slow, stupid, and retarded, listening to he say, she say with your bad habits, trying to change somebody because they understood they was worthy. To recognize themselves that, hold on one second, I wasn't giving up on me. Thank you, God, for being patient with me. The energy is different. How you said that God wasn't real, but someone was truly keeping it real. Because God never left that innocent person's side, never, not one time, and not one lie was told when it comes to elevation. Because God truly restored that child to God for all the right reasons. They wasn't doing it for likes and on cloud chasing, and they have to act to be somebody they truly wasn't. The energy is different. Never allow someone that has lack of confidence or is battling whatever they're battling within to discourage you from what God is showing you potential within. And what it took for you to stand before yourself today, because healing trauma and pain is not a race or an overnight process. And I say that respectfully. You wasn't competing trauma and pain because it was truly someone's reality when it came to existence. You truly wanted them to change. You wanted them to become their best self, vision of themselves, but they're in their own lane. But you understood what God truly showed you balance that day. Allowing you to see that, hold on one second, I am worthy of my own weight. To acknowledge myself when it comes to my mental health, not to lose myself another day. Thank you, God, for being patient when they would never understand what I had to overcome to stand before myself today when folks wasn't rooting me on. I was my biggest cheerleader when I didn't understand my wrongs. You know, loving yourself. Imagine not knowing how to love yourself, only to find yourself to love yourself properly. And you still being patient with time and day because, hold on one second, you're not perfect. The energy is different, but you truly are worth it. My content is not for everyone, and I say that respectfully. Today is currently April 23rd, 2025. Always be yourself, and I say that respectfully. I am Naya, Genuine Love Respect, and I am the original owner of Naya, Genuine Love Respect Creativity, and I say that respectfully. When it comes to my work, I do it for the genuine ones with no malicious intentions towards me. I don't energy harvest off your energy. I do not project spoke in a toxic way. I do not destiny swipe with you. And I worship God and not the devil. And I say that respectfully. My content is not for everyone. It's not. And loving yourself is not a crime. Protect your energy. You matter and you are worthy. Do not give up on yourself because that relationship didn't work out. Do not give up on yourself because they did not show up for you. They gave up on you. They shortchanged you. You're still being patient with time and day not to lose you. You are worthy. Thank you for your time. Peace and respect, so never stop the violence. Humanity, whether don't dim me a light, go you never, don't dim me a light. Your dreams come true, they will never understand. Your dreams come true, they will never understand. Confidence looks good on you today. You are beautiful. You are handsome. And you are worthy. It's okay to look in the mirror today. To not overlook yourself because they project the pain. They didn't see your worth. They didn't see your beauty. They said so much negative things about you, but they forgot to go within their own mirror to understand their own train of thought when it comes to their mental health. You have to do them wrong. Always be yourself. I'm Naya, Genuine Love Respect. Have a good day. I'll be going live tomorrow. I'm not 100% sure what time. No, answer don't be. I really don't know. But thank you to the genuine ones that show support. And I say that respectfully. It doesn't matter if you're new or not. When you are a genuine one, a real one, with no malicious intentions, I respect you. Good day, bad day, and misunderstanding day. And I say that respectfully. Every community is truly not for you, and that's okay. But when the right community is truly for you, they see you, they hear you, not to overlook you, and they ain't got ill intentions to go against you. And I say that respectfully. And when the right people walk into your life, they're far from haters. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. They truly want you to elevate, and they never look at you like competition. Why? Because they have their own potential. They doing their own thing when it comes to elevation. They got their own mental health problems going on with that anyway. But they know how to respect you. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. We are all not the same. I'm not Genuine Love Respect. I would never hurt myself. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. And I do not have beef in these streets with nobody. And I say that respectfully. Thank you for your time. Have a good day.